take a step back and contemplate the geopolitical and economic changes on the global landscape and ask yourself, how will this impact me? How will it impact my finances, investments, and economic outlook? Hi, my name is Dr. David Oualaalou. I'm a geopolitical consultant, global speaker, award-winning educator, author, and a former international security analyst in Washington, D.C. This is a warning to all as the global order is shifting from a unipolar to a multipolar system. And with this shift comes new investment opportunities. These are legitimate questions any of us needs to ponder. Take, for instance, Brics countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and ask yourself, where will it be by the end of this decade? What economic and investment opportunities could emerge from this alliance as it expands? It has been predicted that by the end of this decade, the size of China's economy will surpass that of the United States. By the early 2030s, the BRICS combined economic power will transcend that of major advanced nations. In the coming decade, secular stagnation in the US, Western Europe, and Japan will sustain relatively low growth, whereas large emerging economies, despite relative growth deceleration, will continue their historical catch-up. Interestingly, even the World Economic Forum's assessment happens to be on target. So what are you doing to take advantage of this change and secure your investments for the future? Today, I want you to stop being a victim of high prices and turn into investor that capitalizes on the global economic changes. Interestingly, BRICS relies heavily on ensuring a solid infrastructure on which the global economy is built. You may ask, what is at the core of this infrastructure? The answer is precious metals, including copper, zinc, and silver, to name but a few. If you are thinking about investing in these commodities, pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you. Why are precious metals important? Metals are elements, compounds, or alloys that are typically hard when present in a solid state. They are usually characterized by their shiny appearance, electrical and thermal conductivity, flexibility, ductility, and fusibility. More than 75% of the elements in the periodic table are metals. Although we typically think of metals as present in the finished goods we use, their origin begins beneath the Earth's surface. Some elements like aluminum and iron are abundant in the Earth's crust, while others such as palladium and gold are extremely rare. However, producing even the most common elements requires enormous energy and manpower. So which industries use the most metals? The physical properties of metal makes them ideal raw materials for building and manufacturing many essential items we use in our daily life. The construction sector uses metals to build bridges, homes, office buildings, railroads, and airports. The manufacturing sector uses metals to make automobiles, electronics, factory equipment, jewelry, cookware, dental equipment, protective shielding, among other items. Metals also play a role in the power and storage industries. They are important components in battery production and even play a vital role in the creation of nuclear energy. In the global economy, the trade war between the US and China, the largest two economies in the world, has become more complicated, triggering fears of global economic slowdown. Many experts have strongly warned that the prolonged US-China trade war could lead to another global financial crisis like GFC of 2008. As a consequence of market shocks, investors prefer to keep safe assets and stay away from risky assets, known as the flight to quality phenomenon in financial markets. Precious metals, which are considered safe investment assets, outperform traditional assets such as stocks or bonds, especially in times of high uncertainty. Did you know that precious metals became a key in the trade war between the US and China due to the fact that between 2014 and 2017, around 80% of precious metals used by the US were imported from China. The resilience of precious metals to financial crises has also been highlighted in recent studies. As a result, the dynamics of precious metal markets in the current global economic situation and their dynamic trends around time of market turmoil have attracted the special attention of many scholars and investors. Because the precious metal markets are highly volatile and difficult to predict, the proper modeling of the volatility and correlation dynamics is crucial in these markets. Investors and portfolio managers can make better investment decisions if they are provided with a more accurate depictions of the dynamics, including the volatility as well as correlation of precious metals markets. Many studies find that the volatility and correlation of commodities markets in general and precious metals market in particular are not only related to supply and demand dynamics, but are also associated with changes in economic activities. To secure my own investments, I checked a company called Callinex Mines, one that has leverage to all three of these commodities: copper, zinc, and silver, along with massive catalysts in the immediate term. Callinex also discovers gold. What I can also share with you is that Callinex Mine, with the stock ticker again is CLLXF, is my top commodity stock for 2022 and 2023. So the next logical question is, what is Callinex? Callinex consists of a team of explorers passionate about discovering Canada's next high-grade copper, gold, silver, and zinc mines. The Callinex technical team has been credited with the discovery of numerous mines across North America that were rich in copper, gold, silver, and zinc. Bringing together experience, skill, and past performance, the people behind Callinex are committed to creating and enhancing value for shareholders. And you know what's interested me more about this company? It's its massive insider ownership, which is super important. Between management, friends, family, and associates, it's north of 30%. On top of that, institutions own another 30%. So more than half of the company is held by a very tight shareholders who want to see the full vision play out. And consider this, the CEO, Max Porterfield, has his life savings tied with this company and has done and is doing everything in his power to build it. He is a relentless executive who will do whatever it takes to ensure your return on investment. And this is what gives me peace of mind to invest in Callinex. The company is actively involved in key projects. For example, Callinex is exploring the Flin Flon mining district of Manitoba and the Bathurst mining district of New Brunswick. Both districts have a long mining history that host numerous world-class mines rich in copper, gold, silver, and zinc. And to give you an idea about the size of this project, consider this. Callinex has a large land possession in the Flin Flon mining district, led by its 100% owned Pine Bay, which hosts the high-grade copper, zinc, gold, and silver rainbow deposits. So what are you waiting for? You can either invest in Callinex today or let this opportunity slip away, as demand for precious metals is only going to grow moving forward. Callinex stock's ticker is CLLXF, and Callinex is listed on any major stock exchange. Check it out. Remember, the global economy is changing whether we like it or not. Investment opportunities are not going to wait for you. So if you want to protect your wealth and be smart about your investments, consider Callinex. Remember, there are always risky investments and there's no guarantee of anything.